it started a few years back, probably 5 years ago now, with some efforts at distributed code breaking on the internet for legitimate reasons. That was a group called Distributed.net, and most of those engineers today work at United Devices. Next came SETI at Home, which was probably the most popular project that's been around for a few years. That was started by a gentleman, ex-Berkeley professor David Anderson. He's the company's chief science officer, United Devices chief science officer. And then last April, we launched a cure for cancer with Oxford University, which very much along the same lines, using lots and lots of PCs out there around the globe to turn on this potential problem.
So let's say you go to intel.com/Q, or you download the screensaver specifically for this anthrax project that's going on. What kind of security privacy issues are you opening up for your home PC and your network?
It's a good question. It's a question that's always asked. And what I would say is that we've went to great lengths to ensure that we've done everything possible to make this as secure as we can. And we have a lot of experience doing that over the last few years, with the SETI at Home project and the cancer research project. So we're using that same infrastructure that we use for the cancer research project for the anthrax project. What I would say is that no software is invincible from security problems, but we've done everything we can to make it as secure as possible, given the current state of the art, and certainly a lot less dangerous than downloading some new program off of the internet that you don't know anything about.
Right. And do you have to have an always-on connection, broadband? And if you do have broadband, will this work behind a firewall?
Yeah, firewalls are no problems for us. We can handle most proxy servers and things like that. Typically, you don't even need to set those up. We use standard ports. So it's not that big of an issue. On the dial-up versus broadband front, broadband is always better for us, of course, but not necessary. We've designed the software to work with modems.
I know you're not specifically involved in the science end of this, but maybe you can help explain explain the anthrax project a little bit. Processes billions of molecules to see if they interact with the anthrax protein. What's going on? Something called virtual screening. Can you help us understand the science behind what's actually being processed?
Sure. It's pretty straightforward. There's a receptor site on the anthrax toxin that has been identified by a number of researchers, including the folks at Oxford. That site can potentially fit certain small molecules, certain small drug-like molecules. And what we're doing is, in a computational way, we're taking each one of those small drug-like molecules and just seeing if it'll plug into that particular receptor site. It's almost as simple as, does this square peg fit into this square hole, or this round hole, or this triangular shaped hole, or not?
So once you find the answer to that question, I assume that's what's really being processed to simplify it all down. What's the next step? How does this move forward towards becoming a drug that really fights anthrax on a real basis?
Well, what we do is from the 3.5 billion molecules that get screened, there's a much smaller subset of molecules that we find that actually fit this particular target site on the protein, the anthrax toxin protein. And that list of hits is what that's called. We're going to turn over to the U.S. government and the U.K. government for further research and processing.
Now, you're CEO of United Devices, and obviously you're taking a role in this process, but you're not retaining any of the results or the rights to whatever findings are come about because of this distributed computing exercise. What's your participation really based on as a company?
Well, we do this for a couple of reasons. One, we all love this area of computing, and we're highly motivated to keep up these very large public research projects. We all just like them a lot, but that's not the ultimate reason we do them. What allows us to do them are actually the sponsors. So in this case, Intel and Microsoft just sponsored this. So as good, corporate citizens out there, they have actually offset our costs to enable us to do this project. So many thanks to them. And then, doing this also helps us to really make the best platform we can on the internet, and we turn around and we take that same software infrastructure infrastructure, and we sell that to corporations to use behind their firewalls.
So if people want to get involved, all they have to do is go to the Intel site, intel.com/cure, and it's right there for download.
That's it. Just go download it, install it, and it'll run in the background totally unobtrusively from then on.
All right. Ed Hubbard is CEO of United Devices. Thanks so much for joining